Don't worry, guys. We're totally going to execute the fleet meta with levity. See, I can be funny too. Ha ha! Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. Today, I wanted to show you guys how you can use Executor to beat Leviathan. I want to get a couple things out there immediately, though. First off, this thumbnail was too epic to resist, but this is the only time in the whole time I tested it, which was several attempts. I ran out of attempts on my account of refreshes. I just couldn't do it, which is a lot of crystals. And the only time I ever killed Leviathan with Executor's super laser was this screenshot. So that's not the way you beat it. You do win with Executor, and sometimes you just have to multi-shot because it's not a crazy consistent fight, unfortunately. And the second thing I want to point out is, if you're going to do this consistently and win, you have to put some really high relics on your Executor, guys. That's just how it is. The good news is it doesn't require any conquest characters besides the Razor Crest, and Razor Crest is significantly easier to get than the Scythe or any of the other conquest fleets, to be honest. So that being said, folks, let's look at footage after I show you my thanks to and gratitude to all my patrons. You guys are amazing. I couldn't do this without you. This is one of the things that my patrons, I just couldn't have made this video without you, because I had to do so many refreshes in the arena that I need that support, guys. It's important. So thank you guys so much for your support. And just a reminder, folks, if you want to support this channel for free, all you've got to do is hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. Mount the algorithm, guys. Taste the rainbow. Right, that's not our brand. Let's get to real quick, guys. Actually, I'll show you two things in the game. Whoa, we're in the game. First off, this is really important. You need to get target lock on your enemies 20 times before you can get all the locked debuffs, which is the whole thing. As it turns out, that's what this entire thing is about, is getting that locked debuff. Now let me show you the fleet that I'm going to use in my initial video, and it's a lot of relic levels. I just couldn't get away from it. I'll show you my alt and what I was doing with it, with all the relic 5 stuff. It's not as consistent, not even close to it. And that's relic 9 on Piet, 8 on Razor Crest, 9 on IG 2000, 8 on Xanadu Blood, or on Cad Bane, on other characters, and then 8 on Boba. And then you don't really need Bosk for this. I never used him even one time. He's just there for the ride, apparently. So, all right, let's go to the actual footage, shall we, folks? This'll be great, I hope. Now, okay, so this is the very first part, is kind of this weird montage of showing you, watch how when Slave 1 comes in and target lock and breach are not locked on your opponent's ships already. You can usually get locked on them, but that you lose. You lose immediately. And this was just a small, I think I deleted like 5 other times that this happened. So you really need to, okay, so there's a locked debuff. There's locked debuffs. Good for you, Slave 1, locked debuffs. Hey, Slave 1's here. Where are the locked debuffs? Oh, they're not here? Don't worry, I'll apply them. We're good, guys, we're good. Narrator, they were not good. Poor old Slave 1, man. Poor old Executor just gets boarded by Darth Revan. Okay, so now let's say that your expectations way too high. This only happened one time, but you can see we're calling each other to assist. You want to call IG 2000 to assist at least once. Xanadu Blood, you want to call. Sometimes you can call Xanadu Blood to assist. I feel like that started being a much more consistent and high win rate once I got Xanadu Blood. started calling Xanadu Blood with Razor Crest, though I don't know that it's required. Now you can see we got those locked debuffs before Slave 1 came in, so you can do your seismic charge. And we'll slow it down in just a minute, guys. We have I'll be showing you, I think, 3 or 4 total iterations of how I'm doing this, and my opponents are all pretty middling. Like I don't think there was any Relic 8 on Marauder or anything. Though I think there was some Relic 8 or 9 even. Look at this. Boom! Killed the stupid waffle iron. It's not even a waffle iron. It's just it's a clothes iron. Okay, let's restart. So you try to stun with IG 2000. Call the mass assist with Executor. And so there's all these debuffs on it already. Now Razor Crest can do 2 things. You make 2 choices. You're gonna call the assist. Well, first off, don't target one of the other ships. It just doesn't work. I tried that a few times. It just falls apart horribly because you need to do damage to the Marauder first, to the bomber, whatever, the tank. You have to do damage here because later you're not going to have tenacity up. You need that tenacity up because otherwise you just get way too many thermals and you get exploded. Your head explode. So you want to call, you got to do damage to that bomber first. And maybe you can kill it, maybe you can't. That's not necessarily the most important thing right away. You just need to be targeting it immediately and doing damage. And so you can either call IG 2000. If it already has breach, then you're probably good to go. Or because it'll shoot a second time, or you can call the Xanadu Blood. Xanadu Blood only shoots a second time 65% of the time, but you get better effects from the Xanadu Blood. So I tend to go Xanadu Blood I call Xanadu Blood with Razor Crest, and then Xanadu Blood calls IG 2000 is typically what I was doing. So we'll see what I chose here. Yeah, so I called Xanadu Blood, only hit 1 time, but then calls IG 2000. Remember, we're trying to get 20 target locks on these guys. Just 20 target locks. That's all, guys. Pretty easy. But we need to get it before Slave 1 gets here. Gets reinforcements. Which we got pretty easily there. After I stopped messing around and really just started focusing on getting, calling Xanadu Blood, then IG 2000, it goes a lot easier. Now, one thing I want to point out, guys, is IG 2000 goes before Executor because it's Relic 9 and with 6 E-mods. Oh, come on now. Why'd you have to do that? So lame, dude. I'm showing you guys the full battles. My initial edit was not showing the full battles. I just couldn't, I was trying to do too many weird things with it, to be honest. So I think this is a lot better, though. So, alright, we get the win. Not super pretty. Sometimes they'll take over your ship, and you just don't want to lose your head. You can sometimes win it, even if they do take over their ship. It's kind of a frustrating ult, to be honest, guys. I don't like it nearly as much as the Profundities or Executors, but on Leviathan. But I mean, it's still the best fleet in the game, so I guess I can't complain too much. Now, I'm complaining about the fleet I'm trying to counter being not good enough. It's a little ridiculous. Alright, cool. So we got locked debuffs again. Oh man, and Sith Fighter came in and just zapped our Slave 1. That's unfortunate. But they did get rid of all their stacks, so we can take it out easily at least. And typically Slave 1 does die eventually. It's kind of weird. You're taking out the best fleet in the game with 4 ships at maximum. You never get to take in Bosk unless you're able to do enough damage that they can't actually damage your hangars. And then if they do that, you can get the Houndstooth in. Doesn't make much difference. Okay, I think this is maybe the final time, folks. So call the mass assist here. Yep, call Xanadu Blood. Okay, I was calling Razor Crest a little bit too. I don't think that that's the best response. I don't think that's the best answer, but one nice thing is you get that mark on there if that's something you care about. So once I started calling Xanadu Blood once, and then IG 2000 or Razor Crest with Xanadu. My win rate stabilized in a big way. I'm not saying this is the definitive way to do it either, guys. Just a way to get some wins. I was surprised that Executor can win. The other thing I want to point out, guys, is this is a semi-reliable way to two-shot something. If that's what you need. If that's what you need. I know it doesn't work in Arena that way, but in GAC it works, or even Territory Wars. Well, that's it. Doesn't work in Rise of the Empire either. Cool. Alright. I think now... Yeah, okay, so now we're on Professor X. And these are all... I think my IG 2000 is Relic 6, in fact. But my Piet's only Relic 8. And so the way I got my IG 2000 to be faster than Executor is I took some mods off of Piet. I don't love it, but otherwise... Piet was like 5 or 6 speed faster than Xanadu Blood, or sorry, than IG 2000, and I don't know, I was already like an hour and a half into testing. I didn't want to keep doing it. So, okay, so try to stun here. You want IG 2000 to go first if you can, guys, because you get that breach on them, you get target lock potentially. Okay, so we'll shoot them. Look at how close we are to killing that bomber the first time, but didn't quite go the way we wanted it to. Alright, Sith Fighters here, and you can see we're just not doing as much damage. Here, we did get target lock, though, before... Poor IG 2000, man. One of the more annoying tanks in the game, or ships in the game, I should say. Okay, so they all had foresight, so we just wasted our sonic charge on that. I probably should have just done the other AoE, huh? Now that I'm thinking of it. Save the sonic boom. Alright, killed their guy. Dude, you could have just done the AoE again. I'm noticing some user error here, folks. It's not pleasant. Okay, so it's looking okay. I mean, we don't have IG 2000, but... Oh, we also don't have a capital ship anymore. Damn it all. Okay, but we did kill that Sith bomber, so this should be an okay cleanup. I think I was just trying to take out the Mark 6 if I could at this point, just to see if I could. And the Dorito fighter comes in, not looking great at all. Unlike you, wonderful viewer, you look great. Hope that didn't sound as creepy as it sounded to me. Alright, so we failed there. Even though we got the target lock beforehand. Let's do it again. Try to stun, doesn't work. Do the mass assist here. Hopefully we get a lot of target lock. And stuff. Breach. Target lock in their breaches. Come on, guys. Let's see, is this the last one? I think maybe this is the last one I'm going to show you guys. So, Relic 5, just, I'll point out that this was, I did 10 attacks on this account. And I only won one of them. I killed a ship or two in almost all of them, but I didn't win any, but the last-ish one... I was always having decent results, but, I mean, this fleet is just so heavily disadvantaged against the Leviathan builds that, I mean, any kind of output you can get is pretty cool. It's pretty straightforward. You guys probably could have figured it out on your own. I did spend a lot of time trying to figure out exactly which combinations, and it seemed like it was fairly beneficial to me, so... Yeah. Alright, we're doing okay, guys. Come on. Speed it up a little bit, shall we? I've only got a minute left. It's fine. Oh no, Vader's ship is here. Our world is ending. Now, one interesting thing, guys, if they take over your Executor, and then they put some target locks on you, you can actually get those locked debuffs on you as well. Oh, hello there, Darth Revan. Yeah, see now if they do some, yeah, look, we have the locked debuffs now. I forgot that I put this video in. Yeah. So they locked us in because of stupid Executor being their capital ship as well now. Don't approve. Gonna have to get Starkiller to drag us over a Star Destroyer sometime soon to help us out. Seems a little bit silly to have a Starkiller character that doesn't actually kill things in the stars. He's like, nah, I'm a ground pounder. And there it is, folks. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xerath prevails. Go win, I hope. I hope this wins. For you. Some, at least. Go out and try it.